Hey, happy 2026. It's Ronan, your accordion teacher. Today I'm going to speak about the January 2026 monthly challenge. Every month on Accordion Love, we do a monthly challenge. People from all over the world are doing the exact same exercise, so you can do the exercise and see how other learners from around the world are doing it. I think it's a fantastic way of learning the accordion. There is, you can do this challenge at any skill level. This month's challenge will teach you a few things. One, it will teach you the 12-bar blues pattern. It will teach you which chords are part of that pattern. So we'll teach you 3 chords, C, F, and G. We'll delve into 7 chords. What is a C7, F7, and G7? And it will teach you, the real challenge is how to play multi-fingered melodies, how to follow the blues scale, but do it with more than one finger. It's a lot, but let me show you what the end result is like. So I Googled blues backing track in C, and then I get lots of results. I pulled this one up just because it shows me this 12-bar blues pattern. I'm going to click into it and we'll listen to it together. From the beginning, we see that we have 12 chords. We have C, 7 times 4, F for 2, C for 2, G, F, C, and then a turnaround, that's a G. So we need to memorize 3 chords. We need to be able to play the C chord, and we 7 that chord. The 7 is the flat 7. It's the B flat. This is a C7. This hand position is also an F7. The F7 has the E flat note in it. Back to a C7. And then a G7 has the F in it. G, F7, C7. And you hear that crunchy blues chord. That 7 note really makes it bluesy. A few ways to do this exercise. It's following along. You'll see, I'll put my headphones on. As the track is playing, 2, 3, 4, C7. C7. It's going to change to an F7. If you're a beginner player, play the chord and time it with those chord changes. Sorry to interrupt the video. Just really quickly, all of the resources that I'm speaking about are available on AccordionLove.com. I'll show you where to find them. On AccordionLove.com, under resources, there are free resources on how to practice the accordion. It's called How to Practice the Accordion, totally free. Download some PDFs on how to go about with these 7 exercises. And then under Accordion Love Resources, Songs, and Lessons, there's an entire unit beyond accordion basics. You can get access to this for free for 1 week around advanced right hand technique, advanced chord voicings in practice, and adding interest to your playing, bringing creativity and improvisation into your playing. There's also an entire unit on blues accordion. Give it a try. Let's go back to the video. If you can, do a big chord like me, 4 fingers, but really all that's required to express a chord are 2 notes. So you could choose the E and the B flat, the G and the B flat, the E and the C, any combination. What this will teach you for more advanced players is switching between chord voicings. In order to switch between the C and the F, am I going to jump every time? Maybe, but it's much easier to go between, let's say, this and this. That's an F chord. Or I could do this. C, F. I have a whole unit on Accordion Love teaching you how to switch between chords and chord voicings. This is required to get your level to get your playing to the next level. So again, level 1, switch between an C7 and an F7. The real practice, 15 minutes of accordion practice, C7 and its voicings, F7 and its voicing together and separate. broken. Same thing for G7. Especially if you want to get good at the blues, it's important to do that. You can also follow along with your left hand. So again, with the backing track, C7, G7, F7 or F, C7, G. Alternate bass technique, sure. Some students, walking bass, like whatever it is that you're practicing, you can please practice with a backing track. Now, to the actual challenge, what I'd like to see you do, Accordion Love students, is to play with more than one finger. We've done challenges in July 2023 and other challenges where I'm asking you to come up with the blues scale or blues tracks. Here, I want you to do those things, but to always play with another note. Let me show you what that's like. I'll share my screen and watch my fingers as I play along to the backing track. I'm always going to have more than one finger down. Than one note. My fingers are almost locked into a shape where I'm guaranteed to play more than one note. And that's really the idea, to get away from thinking about, is this it? To say anytime that there's an F chord, I know my fingers will have to play on the F note and some other note. C minor works, that flat third. G, F. Maybe your fingers get locked into a third position. What does it sound like? What does it sound like to do that over and over again? Just the same pattern. So this is also an exercise in rhythm. It's a lot, but again, whatever skill level you're at, I want you to follow this blues pattern. Learn those chords. Your practice this month is the C7. Introduce that 7 chord. Get your finger into that slight variation that has that flat 7. And then follow along this 12-bar blues pattern, which is universal. Someone says, let's play a blues in B flat. Same kind of pattern in B flat. B flat, B flat, F, B flat, B flat, right? Etc. And then play the blues pattern, but with another finger there. So no individual melodies. Always have another finger rooting you in a note from the chord and pivot around that finger. Let me know if you have any questions. I can't wait to see your entries. They're due by January 31st. Thank you. Have a happy new year.